Hello, my name is Giai. I am here with my very good friend Marco. He is from Italy. Hi, hello Marco. With my friend Marco, I was in India for some time. I have some very good experiences with him. It was very nice time. He is a teacher of the guitar and long-term fruitarian. Long-term means at least 10 years with exclusively fruitarian diet. And also he's a follower of Sanatan Dharma, which means that he is a practitioner of God consciousness, or a devotee, we could say devotee of God. Like he devoted his life to God and to practice of these things. So I asked him, and he was so very kind that he agreed to make this interview. I would like to ask you about your practices. I would like to ask you about how do you live, or what do you think about life, like stuff like this. So I would start with the first question. What do you think is the most important thing, what we should do, or what is the most important thing in life?
Okay, Hare Krishna.
Haribol.
Haribol, Haribol. My obeisances. I am a Krishna worshipper. I believe the most important things is to take consciousness that we have the privilege of the human form, and with this human form we have to use the mind and the intelligence to elevate the human beings and go toward God in some kind of path that Vedas, the ancient holy books of India, they called Bhagavad Dharma, that is the path for the human beings to walk toward God. And so the most important things is to understand that we are not our body, we are an eternal soul, and we must remember our personal relationship with God in all his countless form, aspect, names. In my case, I choose to be a spiritualist in life because I believe that we are an individual soul, so-called Jivatma in Sanskrit word, and I choose the original form of Krishna, that is the Supreme Person, and it means that for me God is a person, and we can have some specific relationship with him. For me, God is not only a kind of energy impersonal, like, for example, ocean of love, ocean of graceful. Yes, God could be also be this aspect, but I think the original form is like original person, that it means the source of everything.
Okay, so it is a God in the classical, you can say, Christian sense, because they have also the like the image of God, which is like somewhere in some place, and you can make a relationship through prayer. And what is there a difference in this way, or is it the same? Because, for example, I sometimes see, I understand this because I was also for some time as a monk, and I see God as everything, and also he has a personal form for me. I see him this same way, I would say, because I see that, yes, he has a personal form, but at the same time he is everything. I mean, he's my life. So yes, I can agree with this.
Yes, I agree too. God, for sure. Also the Christian way of God perception is similar, because they think God is a person, and you can also read on the Bible, Old Testament, that he walked by side of Adam.
Okay. Yes. Okay.
In the garden, and
yes,
so
he was walking in the garden. Yes, there is this
yes,
description.
and so also, if you listen a lot of holy Christian men in the history of Christianity, we can understand that they had some kind of special intimity, relationship with God, or maybe for yes, in the case of Christianity, also with the Lord Jesus, that is also some kind of emanation. In Sanskrit we can say some avatar. We can consider him an important avatar, an emanation of a personification of his powerful.
What do you think then about us as regular human beings? Like, what should be our view of ourselves? How should we perceive ourselves? What are we as a humans? You mean, yes, okay, there is God, and then there is this world. So how should we look at this, in your opinion?
Some people has a perception that human being is like an all-in-one thing, but
okay.
yes, I don't think so. And also Veda, but also in Bible we can read something like this, very similar, that the human being is considered soul plus body.
Yes.
Yes. Also in Veda we can say like this. We can read something like this. But in reality, we know that we are the soul. The soul. The concept is not that we have a soul, but the concept is that we are the soul.
So this is
I mean that my true myself is a soul, and now
okay.
maybe I cannot remember my eternal spiritual name, my eternal relationship with God, because our eternal intelligence is covered by the ignorance illusion produced by body and minds that are material matter. And so we are not the body. The concept is that we are not the body, we are the soul. The soul is an eternal fragment of God, but it's not like that we are a little ball of light. We are individual eternal soul. And so, like a fragment of God, we are eternal. It means that we from ever we was, we are, we will be a piece of God. God is infinitely big, great, and we are infinitely small. So
yes,
like also the holy men of Christianity realized this truth. I mean, big devotee like San Francesco d'Assisi, something like this. They are a big men. Maybe little in body, big, big in spirituality.
Yes. What you can say is the difference between this identification, because you now are saying about the spiritual identification. You can say this is some kind of identification, like I am the soul. This is the identification. So the materialistic identification is I am the body, or I am the mind and ego, or what is the distinction between?
I think there are also some kind of confusion in this special way. The materialist people, they cannot often cannot understand these differences. Some materialist people think that they are only the body. Other they does some differences between body and mind, and they think that mind is something of spiritual.
Okay.
Yes, but from Vedas we can understand that also mind is the thin part of the body. Is not I don't know the say in English.
Like
and here I ask. Sorry for my English, but I mean that the mind is the thin part, of the body.
It means in English they say subtle, like there is a gross body and then there is subtle body, and the subtle body is the mind.
Yes, it's like this that I mean. But also is not the material gross part of body. Is a part of body. The mind is a part of body. It's not the soul. It's not the soul. This is a big difficult for a lot of people to understand this, that the mind is not spiritual. Also, some things like emotions are some effect of the meeting with the meeting by the body and material things and the sense and the senses and material things, and the emotion are something that mental feeling, the feeling of the mind, and also these are not gross part, but they are material also. they are not spiritual.
So okay, so about the gross stuff, I want to ask what is matter, because somewhere in these holy books I was reading that the matter, like it's the God's energies. So I want to know how this work, like who is God? This is the very important question. And if he is active in the also in this world in matter, if this is all sustained by his energies, or if it is him personally. I would like to ask these questions. What is your take on this? Because sometimes I think that because in Srimad Bhagavatam, for example, there is written that he is everything, like he is also the Mahatattva, and he is all the material elements and ego, and I want to ask if he is all of this, and at the same time he has his personal form, or how do you think about these things?
Yes, for sure. I think that God is also everything.
Yes.
But in my opinion, is a person at the origin, is the origin of everything. And so it's like the sun. It's like the sun that how do you say, the
rays of the light? The
rays of the light, yes. And we can say that the example of the sun, God is like a sun, and the rays are we are the rays, but also everything, the world and the material energy is the rays of God. And so at the same time we can say also sometimes we can say that the rays and the sun is the sun, but the rays in the same time they are not the sun.
Yes, I understand. Like we are not complete. We are part of God, but we are not gods. Like I am not God.
Yes.
But I am his energy, and I am here still part of him. So I am never detached from God. I am never separate. There is no separation. Like I am not separate from God, but I am not God.
Yes.
You can say. Okay. So he is everything, but at the same time he is separate, and he is having his own personality. So how do you what do you do to connect with him? Like what is your practice in this way? What do you do?
There are a lot of aspects that we can say topic. The gross topic is, sorry, because Google is speaking. Gross topic is body and diet, for example. That yes, we are not the body, but we are in the body. Is like a material machine for us.
Okay.
And so we have to take care of the body, because our habits, our foods, diets get influences in the body, in the mind, in special way, the mind. And so if you want to have a certain type of mind, we should apply some strategies.
Okay.
And the strategies is to have a good habit under the material influence of virtue. That it means, for example, to get up really early in the morning. We can say in the night.
What time do you wake up, like usually?
Yeah, usually every day of the year, holiday or not holiday, Sunday or not Sunday, I get up more or less 3:30 a.m. In the night because
Okay.
because this is very important to straight right with the spiritual way, spiritual form, because is the start of the day, is a special part of the day under the influence of the virtue, and for this reason, in all religion, the spiritual people get up so early. Also in Christianity, in the monastery, in the temples, also the Buddhist, also Hinduist, everyone that decided that spiritualism is the most important things, and he wants to free our soul in the eternal kingdom of God at the moment of the death. We have to follow some training for every day of our life. And so come back to the topic. We have to get up very early, because is the part of the day under the influence of the virtue, and we have to start first of all get up, and then we have to clean the material body. So it means minimum, it means shower shower,
Yes.
and also other practices for purify the body, the body, the mind, because in the night before, the body was under the influence of ignorance. Ignorance, it means sleeping, it means completely God, it means all the material things that we have done in the day comes back. And so when the alarm plays at more or less 4 a.m., first of all we should to clean the body, take a shower. There are a lot of also practices. Personally, I recommend also I do say
Intestinal shower.
Intestinal shower, like enemas, something like this. I think is very healthy, and because they clean also the mind. You know, also.
Yes, for sure. This I can. This is true, 100%. I can agree.
Yeah, also in medicine, the doctors, also the Western doctors always said that here there is the second brain, that we say in Italy. I don't know if also in your country.
I'm not sure, but I heard this so many times. Maybe even like a first brain, like it's even most important. It's most important because the brain is working according to the quality of the internal space. How I want to ask you, on the mind, you said is like a certain type of mind or quality of the mind. You said like this, like you want to have a certain type or quality of the mind. So I want to ask you how we can develop this. Okay, this is good practice, like to wake up early is very good, because it's
Yes,
influence of virtue.
Yes, to answer to this question, I should go on with the last answer, because take a shower and take some intestinal shower also too, is only the beginning of the practice. the spiritualist as so-called sadhana, that it means discipline. Discipline is a Sanskrit word that it means spiritual program, but the etymology of the word it means discipline, and it means that there are a lot of practices that you have to perform every day, always the same. There are certain path to follow.
Okay.
The most important things, according with the Srila Prabhupada, the big holy founder is Divine Grace, Srila Prabhupada, the founder of Hare Krishna movement, suggested a lot of things, a lot of good practice, but the most important of this is chanting holy names. Chanting holy names on the Japamala like this, is like a Christian rosary, we can say.
Okay.
Rosary with 108 beads. It means that we have to pray on every bead, every bead, some prayer. My prayer is a mantra.
Okay. What does that mean? Mantra. What is mantra?
Mantra is a Sanskrit word that is like a formula that it means is the etymology is the contraction of two Sanskrit words that are manas plus traya. Manas, it means mind.
Okay.
And traya, it means to free, get free.
Okay.
And so is a tool. This is a tool.
It's like a tool. Yeah. Okay.
Is a tool to get free the mind.
But is it like, are you the part of some of this Hare Krishna is like a religion? Are you the part of this religion, or do you follow this religious system? Are you part of this society, like Hare Krishna religion?
I am, yes, I am a follower of Srila Prabhupada. I don't have any official spiritual initiation, diksha, so-called. But I follow all the prescription of Srila Prabhupada, and so I consider Srila Prabhupada my Gurudeva, and I try to follow his suggestions.
Like so many people have this, so many people have a problem with organized religion, which I completely understand, because there is a big problems with the church and everything, and the priests. There are many problems like this, and also like there is a big dogma around this. So I am trying. Actually, I am trying to do same as you. I also chant holy names on the japa. I do everything like this, but still I don't consider myself as a part of some society, because it is problematic that it is true that the church had always problems. So I am very critical in thinking. Also, when I read some books, also when it's Prabhupada's books, I was reading his books, and still I try to keep my critical thinking and to be judging everything what I read with my critical mind and with my own intelligence, and just to take what I understand and use it in my life. Like I never will consider myself to surrender to some thing what I don't understand. You know what I mean? Because I saw this many times in some religious followers, that they follow something and they don't know what they're doing, or they just agree, they just accept it, they just blindly accept, some concept. But what is the difference between this? Because I don't personally, I don't like it, but I still find the big value in all of these practices, so I do them anyways. I mean, I'm not dogmatic, but I find the value here, and that's why I do it. So why do you follow this? Is it like for you, is it like a dogma, you take everything, or you just pick what you, or you just create your own structure?
The human organization are made by the man. The man commit always a mistake, is normal. But I do not judge too much this, because I know that it's normal to, also for me, to commit every day a lot of mistake. But I take the teaching. The teaching is, in my opinion, is perfect. For example, we know Bhagavad Gita. What is in English the chant of the translation of Bhagavad Gita in English?
Song of the God.
Yes, a song. See, something like this. Of God is the holy book when Krishna 5,000 years ago in India on the battlefield of Kurukshetra spoke the Bhagavad Gita to Arjun, and with this book he gave to us to come to God for the human being. In my opinion, is like the teaching of Bhagavad Gita, also the Srila Prabhupada. They are perfect. Maybe often, sometimes men can be misunderstand, can commit a lot of mistakes, but okay, we know we are in material world, we are in Kali Yuga, and so we take the teaching. I take the teaching by myself. I take the teaching. I know that this teaching is perfect. This teaching is the word of God, and so I'm calm, relaxed in this position. After that, every human can commit a lot of mistakes every day, including
yes, of course.
Yes.
Maybe I should specify the question, because I could say that Prabhupada, he was prescribing specific things the devotees should do during the day, and I think that what you did is that you are following the basic principles, but the others you choose some principles which you consider valuable, and you consider them beneficial for you. So I want to, because I know that not all Hare Krishnas, they are fruitarians, they are not, and also not all Hare Krishnas chant a lot of rounds. Some Hare Krishnas chant the minimum rounds, like and also they don't wake up so early. So this is not for not everybody is following it the same way. So I want to ask you for your specifications. I know that you are following fruitarian diet. I want to ask, why do you do it? I know that you said something with the mind. I want to ask for these things like mind and body. If you say we are not the mind and the body, we are not this, we are spirits. So why do we care about them? This is the, I know it's
Yes.
yes.
About this topic, I think that yes, for sure, we are not the body, we are not the mind. That is the part of body. We are the jiva, that is the eternal individual soul. We are this kind of being. We are the jiva, but we get ourselves stupid by the body and the mind. I mean that our eternal, real, true intelligence are covered by the body and the mind. That it means that body and mind influence ourselves and our behavior and our opinion. And so this is the reason, because we have to respect the body and take care of the body, because the body, the gross body, influences the thin part of the body, that is the mind. And with the mind, we have the freedom to choose. This is the big difference with the soul that are temporary inside the body of animals or plant. We can choose. We can choose, and so we have to use this privileged human form to go toward God. The diet is important. In fact, eating raw food, fruitarian or similar, it put the mind toward the platform, virtue platform.
Okay.
There are other Vedas inform us that there are other two platforms. There are three platforms in total in the material world. That is virtue, passion, and ignorance.
Mm-hmm.
Designed with the Sanskrit words sattva, rajas, and tamas, respectively. And our duty, like a human being, should be to follow a virtue path. For this, we have to give to the body some kind of food. And Krishna in the Bhagavad Gita explain that also the food, like the action, like other things in material world, are under these three kind of influences. I mean that there is food under virtue influence, other foods, other passion influence, and other foods again under ignorance influence.
Can I
topic, the raw food, vegetable, and fruits are allowed like food under the virtue influence. It means that human being that perform this kind of diet, also it will perform higher form of consciousness that is like a self programmation to stay, to walk in the virtue platform, to follow the path toward God.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. I would like to ask you about these types of mind, which you just say, like a tamasic mind, rajasic mind, and sattvic mind. What is the differences between these types of mind, and what is the behavior of those people? Also, I want to ask about these types of mind in the materialistic people and devotees, because I find that some people, they can have a very sattvic mind and still they can not be devotees of God. And also there are some people who, for example, I know some people who believe in God, but still their mind is like, you would say tamasic, but most of the people don't know what is like tamasic mind and sattvic mind and rajasic mind. So what is the I would like to ask about the what is what is in that type of mind, what is in the sattvic mind, what is in the rajasic mind, and what is in the, what these people keep in the mind. How does it influence, how does the body influence the mind and mind the body, and what is the content of such a types of minds? What is the content, what they think of, what these people think of all day, what is their moods, what is their emotion, what is their action, how it is differentiated.
Okay. There are this kind of mind that you mentioned, and the sattvic mind, it means mind, some kind of mind that is under the virtue influence. It means that this kind of mind has the skills, good skills to be spiritualist. And the quality of this mind is getting this mind that is not so interested in material things, in material activities.
Okay.
Yes, this is the basic. If this sattvic mind take not completely sattvic, but take other direction, not good. For example, you said before, just before, that you know someone that maybe has some type sattvic mind.
Yes.
But they are not a worshipper. They don't believe in God.
Yes.
So, my answer is that is not completely sattvic, but there is always illusion that it means tamas that cover part of this sattvic. And so maybe there is the quality of the light mind, light, not heavy mind. Light mind, yes. Very quickly to understand, but very quickly also to lose, to forget. And so this is the quality of the sattvic mind. Sattvic body is the body where is big the average of the empty, how do you say, ethereal element,
Yes.
and also air element. And so it means very quickly, people quickly to understand, quickly to think, quickly also. The effect is to turn not focus, turn quickly.
Oh, okay. Distraction. This, you mean like a
yes.
easily distracted. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Yes.
And also the other defect is quickly to forget. Quickly to understand, but quickly anche to forget. Anche is an Italian word. Also to forget.
So what is the mind of the Sattvic person attached to? And what is attached to the mind? What is attached? What person with the passionate mind is attached to? What is his primary focus in life? What is the primary focus in life of somebody with the Sattvic mind or mind in the ignorance? What is the difference of their attachments and
the attachment of the Sattvic mind is mind attachment, mental attachments, topic of studying, reading.
Oh, this is Sattvic. Okay.
Yes, this is Sattvic. Instead, the Rajas, that it means passion, will bring suffering also. This will bring after will bring at final the result is a suffering, but at the first at beginning give some more pleasure, because the Rajasic passion mind generally has a big strength, because the element is the fire, it means motion.
Okay.
And this mind has a very big energy strength to act the things.
Okay.
Yes.
So you can be very successful. You can have a lot of money. You can.
Yes, but after how do you say, enforcement, effort, like big efforts.
Yes.
Like is people that want to get the things after training a big effort,
Yes.
And then they arrive to the result. They take the pleasure.
Yes.
After the pleasure, when the pleasure will come back, they will suffer. This is the particular. For example, I think my body was projected by the natural, the material nature. Was a fire type. It means a Raja type.
Okay.
Yes, you can say, you can see also in the structure of the body this. For example, Sattvic that we said before are people with the body very thin, They cannot also generally they don't eat a lot. But also, if they eat, they cannot take fat. So this is the different kind of body, and also the respective minds. And the last type is the tamas. Tamas is under the influence of ignorance or illusion, we can say. They are the body always fat with very big bone, like yes, you know, in the sport of the box, there are different weight.
Yes, yes.
Yes, there are. I don't.
So
I
this
don't.
is like a heavyweight. Heavyweight.
Yes, heavyweight, and these people also have different mind. These people is attached to. They love the substantious foods.
Yes.
Hard food, dried food, very salt food, very
Okay.
salt. They have some problem, difficult to understand quickly the thing.
Okay. Yes.
Yes, they understand after a time, but they cannot forget.
So you would say
They remember. They will remember. They will remember for a long time, like elephant. They say that they don't forget.
okay.
And so the memory also, another things, the element, typical element of this Tamas people is the earth. Is the earth. Also to take in mind to don't lose the remembering is a quality of Tamas, because is like a keeping matter inside. They are made of big amount, big average of this earth material inside the body. Yes. Also his emotion, his thinking is materialized in the body, because they love the kind of food that are under the ignorance, illusion, influence.
Is it also connected with drugs and like alcohol and
also the defect could be go out in the drugs, to be dependent of substances, or not healthy food, not healthy habits of life, no motion, always sleeping, something like this.
Sometimes I see also thin people who are not fat, and they also have problems with the drugs. So maybe it's not general with type of body and.
But I think in that case is different the reason. Because one thin people projected in a sattvic way, but don't have some rules in life. They don't have a spiritual path.
Okay, yes.
They don't have spiritual path. And so the nature of the mind is to continue change, to be unstable. And so that people think, okay, the drugs get me more unstable.
Yes, you want to, like, it's like when you want to be free. I have some friends, and the idea is just, I want to be free, and this way you have no grounding.
Yes, that is an important topic, is to understand that, for example, the sadhana that we said before, the spiritual program is full of rules, but the rules is not a prison, like a lot of people think. The more rules are good if they are the good rule by the spiritual masters, because they track a spiritual path, the sure path that you cannot drop down and die.
Okay, I understand.
If is really an holy path, you cannot drop down and hurt you.
So Is it like when you play some musical instrument? Because I know you are a musician. So if you want to play a good music, you need to have a good knowledge of the instrument, and this is not the bad thing. If you use some rules how to play, you can do it in your own way, but still it is according to the system. So there is a system in everything, and this way you can play very, very good quality music, because otherwise it would be just mess. Like there would be no structure, it would be only chaos.
Yeah, exactly. As you said, as we said between the cameras before,
Yeah.
it's like I know you like something like jazz.
Yeah,
Jazz.
I said this is what I said. Like I said, like I want this conversation to be like a jazz music. Like we will go naturally and spontaneously. And
Yeah.
yes,
Yes, like an improvisation.
yes, yes. And what you say, you can if you remember, you can say it again.
Yes, I said that. Yes, also the jazz musician, a very good musician. But this kind of improvisation is not really total improvisation, because to get the skill to be free, improvise, before you had to study a lot of hours, all the strategies that you can use in the improvisation. And so in the real improvisation, the mind choose the strategies that you keep in mind before, in a lot of hours of studying.
So it is like a spontaneous choosing of the right strategies which you already learned.
Choosing of the rules.
Yes, yes, it's just the choosing of the right rules.
But the rules, yeah. they are.
For sure. Okay, yes, I understand. So there is, okay, so how to maintain, because I know you are doing this for 10 years, like what do you eat? I want to know what you eat and how.
Okay.
And
yes,
how are you able?
My diet is raw food, fruitarian, and fruit veggies. We can say that it means tomato, cucumber, zucchini, lemon. That is, I specify this because a lot of people cannot understand that tomato is a fruit. Tomato is a fruit because there is a plant, and tomato is the fruit. Is normal. And so what I eat, there are could be a lot of type of fruitarianism, raw food, but in my case, yes, different step. Now in this time, I eat, for example, one coconut every day.
Okay.
Two times, you know, we stay together in India. Some we can call some raw food composition, or maybe you can say salad made of tomato, cucumber, lemon, zucchini,
Yes.
apple, okra.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, this was the salad, and I remember we were eating around 4 o'clock, 3 or 4, and the first food we ate just fruit before the lunch, like around, I don't know, 11 or something. There was just fruit meal, one fruit meal, like a sweet fruit, so something like a banana or something like this. Do you eat still this way?
Yes, still. So there are that I spoke just before was some lunch, but you can have more moment of eating food, and in different time I can eat juicy fruit, banana, peach. So there are someone that is saying peach and love. is very funny. Not peace and love, peach and love. because the peach, the fruit. It's very funny. Is Anna Osborne is a fruitarian woman.
I know this woman. I am following her.
Yes, very good woman. And so my eating is like this. Healthy is perfect, but it's not only the diet, it's only the lifestyle. Because every day I do yoga. Now my age is 48. 48. The next month will be 48.
What 48? You are 48 years old?
Yes, 48. Yes.
Okay, man. This is amazing. It's just amazing.
Oh, thank you. You are too kind. Very kind. Very kind.
Wow. Okay. What time you go to sleep?
I sleep. I get up at 3, 3:30 in the night a.m. I go to sleep every day from 10 to 12. It depends.
Really?
Depends. Yes.
So you sleep so little. You sleep like
sometimes little. Other times I drop down before. I drop down. I follow. Yes. So, I drop down maybe at some days at 9 o'clock, like that.
Okay.
Something like this.
So you follow the body in this. Yes.
Yes. I follow the body. And so the diet is like this: is raw food fruitarian. The sadhana is to get up early, shower, purify body, purify mind, and chanting holy names in 2-3 hours. The Maha Mantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Hare. This is one mantra. 8 times, 108 times is one round of the Japamala Rosary. And so, like Srila Prabhupada said, we, like a human being, we have the duty to chant 16 rounds of Japamala. It takes 2 or 3 hours, and so I get up at 3:30 a.m. but purify body, shower, and go on with yoga also hatha yoga, and in a way also to chanting my mantra.
And in between this, you work also. You go to work.
Yes, for sure. I live not in temple. I live in my house. You can see here.
Okay.
Yes, I am a teacher in school. It means that I get up also so early to finish. I'm very worried to finish the sadhana, the spiritual program. Until before 7, 7:30, because at the time I should go out to go to work.
So you have you have to be very focused to do this every day, because this is not easy to do every day, like for 10 years.
I decided that this focus is very, 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 very important, because we are immersed in a material environment every day, and it means that we get contaminated, like in Italian, contaminated. Yes, I checked the word.
Okay.
Yes, we are contaminated by this material environment, and so to get the strength to go on for years every day
Yes.
in this path, you have to purify every day. Every day you have to purify the mind, and so it's like a reset of the mind every day, because when you get up, the mind, the body is dirty. It's dirty by the day before.
I have a question for I understand what you say about the morning practice, because I do the same practice for years. I mean, I don't wake up so early as you, but I do chanting every morning. I prepare foods every day. I never go to restaurants, for example. This is my rule. I prepare every food by myself, like this. And I want to ask, what is your rules, like for example, for relationships? Or do you watch TV? Do you watch movies? Do you watch TV series? Do you play video games? Do you do things like this, like other people? Or what do you do in your program? What do you do in your evening before you go to sleep? I am interested in these things specifically.
Okay. Get up, purify body, mind, sadhana, chanting mantra. After that, yoga, some yoga, hatha yoga for the body, prayers. Then 7 a.m., go out to work. Go out to work all the morning, maybe a little part of afternoon. And then I a little bit more free. Some work go on, because you have also to, in the school, you have to work also in the house to prepare something. Is normal. But yes, in the free time, I should be free to choose something, you know.
Yes.
Yes. I choose to do not have a TV. Generally, I don't watch movie. Maybe some movie that is concerning maybe my work, that if I have to show maybe to children in school, and so I have to prepare, I should do this. Or maybe if there is some movie with that I know that there is some spiritual content, maybe I like to see something.
All right.
In other cases, no. I generally also I don't follow also the news.
Okay.
Generally, but in this time maybe a little bit more, because we have some problem in Italy with freedom. Okay. But generally, no. I don't want to go to wait a moment that I check the word.
Yes, no problem. It's we have time.
Yes. Yes, I don't want to enjoy to worldly events.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Okay.
You don't want to, like it's like mind pollution. No, like you don't
Yes,
want to...
I don't go to the restaurant. I don't care. I eat or in my house, or as we have done together in India also. Maybe sometimes I take some fruit and I eat before to come in house. Before another important thing is that we worshipper of God. Before to eat, we always offer to God the you remember
Yes, I do it at home. I have an altar here. This here.
Yes,
I have so
yes.
I offer every food to God.
Yes, we worshipper, we have a part of our house that is altar, God altar, and we can offer. We have the duty to offer before to eat us. we have not the permission to take food and put in mouth. No, before.
But we take, I think we take all these things as a tools. I mean, because there are other spiritual or religions. There, you could say, there are other religions, and they use different rituals. They use different sadhana or regime. They use different tools, also different prayers like this. But it's the same principle. Like they also worship God. They also follow some system, and they also have some rules. So it's normal that to follow some kind of discipline in life. Also, people who drink everyday alcohol and watch movies, they do it religiously. Like they have some kind of sadhana. They go to work, and after this they drink beer and watch TV. So this is just kind of some kind of regime. This is some kind of ritual. So
Yes.
we do also some kind of rituals, and it's not like some kind that we it's I mean, there is the respect for other traditions as well. I think, at least I respect also Muslims. I respect Christians. Anybody who really practice their religion and really create the relationship to God, because this is the most important thing in life, in my opinion, as well as in yours. I think this is what connects us. Otherwise, we will not have this conversation.
Yes,
So,
in fact, also the other religion generally they thanks to God before to eating. They thanks God. Thanks.
yes,
Say thanks to God, and it means that all these are some kind of tools that human being use to remember God. Also in this we can say passion moment when you want to eat something good and feel the taste, the flavor, very good. You
yes.
you desire. Also for the eating, because I forgot. This is Thomas. I forgot. I forgot something for the take care of the body. Is important also some moments, some little days, some little fasting.
Okay.
There are the fasting. There are the eating moment every day, and there are some day that it's suggested by the holy books to fast. Fast. It means no eat, and if you can also no water, because it is a little fasting only one day maybe.
Yes.
In other cases you can do water fasting for more day. For example, in the last years, in all my Eastern holidays, we stay in holidays for 10 days every year for Eastern, and I used this holiday to perform some water fasting of 7 days.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a moment of purifying body, was a moment to calm down, relax, stopped all the function, the mind, the thought went out. So it's like a reset, cells reset.
I want to ask you about this, what you say now, because I have some experience also with the fasting, also with the diet. And now, as I am a little bit older, because I was starting with this like 12 years ago, and I find out that what I like more is the standard. I think the standard is the most important thing in life. Like, because before I was doing fasting, and after this I came back to the wrong foods. And then again, like fasting, and then again, wrong foods. I think some people are doing it this way. Like they are, for example, they eat.
Do you mean more stable?
Yes, I mean more stable. Yes, I mean a balance is more important than short-term achievement. Like
yes, maybe for your kind of body and mind, it works like this. But generally, for the human beings, the fasting is the goal of the fasting is to balance, because without fasting is too much in the material. Normal, generally
okay.
is
Okay.
too much material thought, immaterial activities, and so with this fasting you do some reset and you can restart. It depends, maybe, but generally I think for example, you know, like me, the little fasting of Ekadasi, that it happens 2 times per month. I think it could be very good for every kind of body type, we can say.
I know
Because
some people, they are following fasting according to the moon cycles and stuff like this. Is the Ekadashi connected to the planetary movements, or is it something separate?
yes, it's connected, of course, because Ekadasi, it means more or less 11 days after black moon or after full moon.
Okay,
Yes,
interesting.
yes, and so is if you want, if one guy wants, he can add also full moon and black moon, for example. And in that case, it means one fasting day per week.
Okay. One fasting day per
Yes, instead, if you want to follow stable only Ekadasi, and I do like this every year, it means stable 2 fasting day per month. It means one week with one fasting day, one not, one yes, one not.
Okay.
And so it means two fastings. In my case, because is very little fasting, in my opinion, only is maybe for 40 hours more or less. I begin the night before, and I will break the morning before the Ekadasi fasting day, and more or less is 40 hours, because in my opinion this is a little fasting.
Okay.
I perform dried fasting. It means no food and also no water, because it's little.
Yeah, it's once in 2 weeks.
Yes.
Okay.
Because the fact is the dried fasting is like a double water fasting.
Yeah, sure. I know.
For sure.
This.
I mean that one dried fasting is the same of 2 days of water fasting. So I prefer to do this one dried fasting.
I would like to ask you one more thing. Like, what do you think is different in maybe this is very difficult question, but what is different between eating a normal, I don't know, vegetarian diet or a vegan diet with the cooked food and everything? What is the difference in eating fruitarian? What rules have to be different so you can maintain this? How is this with the relationships, and how is this with the thinking? What type of mind do you need to have and to maintain to be happy with this? because it's something different to be able to do it and something else to be normal, like to live a normal life and be happy, you know, like what is the secret of being happy and living long term this way? Like, what is the difference between this diet and that diet?
Yes, the secret is said by Krishna in Bhagavad Gita in the chapter when he's treating the foods type under the three influences of material worlds that according the topic that we said before is virtue, passion, and
Ignorance.
And so the secret to be happy, to have a happy and long life, is to give the body the healthy food that it means sattvic food. Sattvic food, it means raw food, vegetables, some nuts, maybe coconut, avocado, banana, and also veggie fruits are very important to take minerals like tomatoes, like zucchini, something like this, fruits of the garden. This is the way to stay good in body health and mind health and long life and get rid of illness, for example. And so also the other practices under the virtue influences that it means sadhana, spiritual program, yoga, physical activity,
Yes.
get rid of stupid material activity, and see, yes.
Yes.
Yes. Take the skill to understand what is important, what is not important, what is stupid, what is not stupid.
Yeah, this takes time a little bit to understand it. I find it because it's also I find the importance of friends in the last months. I found that it's very important to not have like materialistic friends and not to be very close, because it is influencing the fields. Like we have some kind of aura.
Yes.
And this aura can be easily broken if you are a long time under the influence of lower qualities of nature, or I don't know, like tamasic personalities. Yeah.
We should be very careful because the spiritualists are very little amount respect all the world that want to stay in the materialism. And so
yes,
we have to be very careful.
It's yes, I find one more thing. Oh, okay, I have one more question. How many times have you been sick from like when you are on this diet?
Sick.
Yes.
Yes, something you know, because sick in the sense of the illness that they take in practice, never sick, never been. In fact, sometimes I had a bad accident.
Yes. Okay.
Yes, that is not the illness, but taken several times to rebuild. The body is very delicate. We have to stay to be careful, and so in my case maybe some drop down, broke something in the back pain, and so yes. a lot of work to rebuild everything with the exercises. But if you mean sick by the illness, by
like a flu or a cold or something,
no, never.
Like a mucus coming out, or
no, also like a virus.
yes, like
Or,
this.
like this kind that they said no. I think I think that kind of virus, they don't like me.
For sure, for sure. But okay, I have one more question, which is speculative a little bit, because this is what I'm thinking about these last weeks, but it's not yet confirmed. This is just a theory. I have the theory that we have this auric field or something, and I don't know if you saw the documentary Secret Life of Plants from 1978, I think it's 1978, and there was scientists, and they made observations of the plants, and there were two plants in the room, and the scientist put on one plant, he put electrodes. So he was measuring the reactions of the plant, and he destroyed the other plant. He destroyed it. And at the moment he was destroying it, the other plant started to react a lot, like a stress reaction, like there was a big stress reaction. And then he did the same experiment with the fishes, putting them to boiling water, but he was outside of the building. This is crazy experiments, but this is just a scientist. So he went outside of the building, so he is not there. And the experiment was the same. So the plant was feeling the suffering of the fishes who were killed when they were putting to the hot water in certain time. There was a timer, and they were dropped into the hot boiling water, and the plant started to react immediately. And then there was another experiment when there was one plant in one room and the other plant in another room, and he destroyed the plant in one room, and the plant in another room started to react heavily. And then it happened that the same guy, he went away and he came back. Only he coming back, the plant started to react. So my first thinking was, wow, plants could identify the crimes. If you kill somebody and the plant is there in the room, you could call the people one by one, and the plant would start to react to the killer. So this is just an idea, but lately I was starting to think that we are affected by the energy fields of other people and other stuff like this. So I was thinking that we could be easily, our energy field could be affected or even negatively affected by toxic association. This is what I was thinking about, because I remember many people who are, for example, trying to live on a mucosous diet, on the fruits and veggies, and they have big problems with their health, and they have partners who eat meat, they have partners who are alcoholics, they have people in their lives which are making them, I think that they are causing these problems for these people. I want to know your take on this. Like, what do you think? Because I remember in Vrindavan, I remember there was a thing that you were completely good. We were both eating fruit. And in certain point, I started to secretly eat cooked food. I told you this. I went out and I eat cooked food. And after few days, I did this. You started to be sick. And I knew this is my fault. I knew it. I just knew it by my heart. And I knew that I have to go. I have to go away, because otherwise I am damaging you. I am causing you something.
Yes, sir. Remember that to the people that listen. I started to be sick because I was dropped down accident. Remember?
Yes, I remember. But
because they don't know.
but this is a different kind of sickness. I think this is not classical. It's like your energy field is affected, I think, because it is like if I was living a long time with certain people, I would definitely get worse. So I have to avoid these people. I cannot live with those people because I would get affected. Maybe one thing is to get affected by habit, that your habits get worse, like you start to eat worse, you start to think worse. But the other thing is that it's really affecting also your body. I mean, they are all under the heavy influence of drugs, so they don't feel their own pain. They don't feel the pains of their body. They don't feel the pains of the others. They are not so much receptive. It's only subconscious. But I subconsciously, I feel their pain, and I have no protection. I have no drugs inside my body. So I feel it very clearly. I feel the pain of others. And if this happens, I have no protection. So I am immediately in stress. I mean, instantly I feel stressed. I feel stressed. So, like that plant, what I was talking about, the plant started to react. So I am also like this. So I wanted to know your take on this problematic, and what do you think about these energy fields? Because I'm thinking about this lately, and this is like my thinking was going this way.
Yes, I think yes, could also be true, and I think that there is this kind of field, but maybe everyone, also the plants, maybe more. We are like a sensor, of the all other fields, and maybe.
Okay.
Maybe you know, the karma is like a register, a recording of every action.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
And so it means that maybe in our field that we bring with us in every place, every action, every thought. Is written on the register, and maybe some particular specific being like plant is very sensitive to this, and so was maybe there is some marks to the bad actions, because the soul of the being, the soul knows that one action is bad.
Yes.
Yeah. Also if the character is doing something very bad, killing, I don't know.
Yes.
Maybe the character can do this, but the soul, for sure, does not allow this, and so put some maybe some red color, I don't know, some specific being, maybe some Vata mind can has some perception of this bad action, and the plant too. Maybe they all, also we human beings, but maybe the plant more, have some kind of sensor that can has perception of all the action. Yeah, if there is a good. In fact, in Italy, there are a spiritual community that have done some kind of experiment that put the electrodes on the plants.
Okay.
but trying to dialogue with the plants in lovely way.
Oh, okay.
Lovely,
Yes.
yes, very emotional. It's very emotional. You can see also through YouTube, but is 20-30 years that they have done this. Put these electrodes and notes or seeing the reactions of the plants and connect this reaction to a MIDI controller. MIDI controller, you know, is an electronic protocol to convert voltage in musical note.
Okay.
Yes, and so this MIDI controller is a electronics device that the result in final is that the plants can play music,
Okay.
and so people can go there, can touch the plant, some musician can go there and play with the plants, maybe some melodies, and then stop. After a while, the plants answer with another melodies because they demonstrate that the plants has some amount of intelligence that can manage to understand step by step, can understand to use this electronic device, and can understand how to manage after a while. Not,
Really? Okay.
not all in beginning. After
Yeah.
a little while, little time, plants can play music, and so you can go there and play some musical phrases, some licks. We musician, we say like this, and the plants after a while answer with another melody.
I have also this idea, you know, when you, for example, touch the seeds and then you plant them, the plants will produce a little bit different minerals and a little bit different what you need for your specific body. And I think that maybe it's similar with the people. I remember from the Bible when somebody only touched Jesus and they were immediately healed. He was so strong. But I think that also we do it. If I hug somebody, it immediately changed my mind. So I think the way which is helping the other person on the subconscious level, I'm immediately in tune with this. So yes, but it is definitely interesting, but it's a big topic. Let's I would keep it here. Let's keep it.
Also Jesus can know if one people touched some he's wearing.
Yes. They just touch his clothes and
yes, because according with the Bible, with the gospel, he can know, he can feel, he could feel the virtue that pass through the body and the wearing and go out in the body of the people.
Yes. He said that and also this similar thing is in India. There is this touching feet of the master, and if you touch the feet of the holy person, your karma is transferring to this person, so he can burn it, he can destroy your karma. So this way, so it is interesting, no, because all of this is connected. I think all of these ideas, they have the same base. So this is the same thing. This is the same thing, really. If you let somebody to touch you, he is changing your energy field, and your energy field is tuning to his. So this is very interesting how these things work, and that it is also in Christianity. You can find the same thing in Vedas, and the scientists, the modern, found the same thing in plants. I think this is very interesting also. But yes, you do your, I mean, I am still not able to do what you do. I am not able, but I am on this way. I'm on the same path, and I am following the mucusless diet. I am eating primarily foods and like fruits and veggies. I also sometimes eat some legumes yet, but if I will be able, I want to change it. Actually, the conversations like this are very motivating for me. So I thank you very much for all your explanations and your time and your company. I wish that we could do this again sometime, if you agree.
Yes, for sure. I say thank you to you. Yes, thank you, Giai. You are my friend. Thank you for this opportunity to this dialogue together. It's very pleasure for me.
Do you think you want to add something for the finishing words, or do you think it?
No, nothing special. I can say only chant Hare Krishna and be happy, something like this.
Yes, chanting is really the best beginning of the day. I had many times when I did not chant, and I can definitely see the difference between my own happiness and my own ability to feel closer to God, and to also maintain my own sadhana, my own regime, and my own vows, like what I want to do, to achieve what I want to do. It's better for me when I chant in all these things, like it's helping all of this, because the connection is God. Connection with God is really the most important thing in life, and then there is a connection with the body and all these things. So I can definitely agree that chant and be happy.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you, Marco. See you next time.
See you.